Hey guys, HCGChica. I am here to check in. I am sorry it has been so long. I just came to kind of basically give you an update from what has happened since the last time I vlogged. I ended up ending my round on VLCD 39 and my LDW is 129.6. I decided to end it then because I was just really having a rough time sticking to the protocol anymore, and I was actually starting to feel depressed. And the thing was, I was feeling really happy at the weight I was at, and I really wasn't losing much more. So it just felt like, why am I still torturing myself if I feel like I look great, you know? So that kind of was why I decided to end. On VLCD 29, I was actually 130.4, and then, you know, a whole 10 days later, I was 129.6, which is only another 0.8 loss. So as you can see, towards the end, my loss was so slow that, you know, maybe mentally that made it harder. It probably would have been easier to stick to the protocol, the last half of the protocol, if I was actually losing at even a normal rate, but I wasn't. I kept having these, like, 6, 7, 8, 9 day stalls where I was pretty much the same weight, even though I was sticking to protocol. So it was just really tough on me. Granted, I don't have that much more to lose, but I'm pretty sure I can safely say that I could definitely lose another 10, even 15 pounds. So it's not like I was completely done. So anyway, that's where I ended up. Was my LDW on July 24th was 129.6. That was 39 VLCD days. That means I started at 149.2 after loading. So I lost a total of 19.4 pounds, which is, you know, pretty good actually. Still really good. However, my hair. I've already stated that this second round has been tough. It's been really hard mentally. I actually started feeling even pretty depressed the whole second half, and I was just so tired that I couldn't do any of the things I normally do. And you know, after a while, it just really starts to mess with you mentally when you can't be yourself. You know, and you just start feeling like, man, am I just always like this? Am I always so tired that I can't do anything but, you know, watch TV on the computer, and I can't even make dinner because I'm just so exhausted. And I just think that really made me feel depressed to not feel myself and to not be active. And that's kind of the one drawback on HCG for me personally, is that I do get pretty tired. So just those kind of things does make me think I probably should have ended my round sooner. So that it could have stayed a better experience the second time. My first time was great. Aside from the tiredness, I maintained well the first time and all of that. But as I said, since the second round was so tough, and because I probably drug it out a little longer than I should have probably gone with just the way my body was feeling and reacting. I kind of freaked out at the end. Well, first of all, even while I was on VLCD towards the end, I had a few major blunders, and I kind of basically loaded a few days, separated by like 4 or 5 days. I ended up loading, and I would gain 2 pounds, and then I, you know, would lose it in the next day or so. But that probably should have been a warning indicator that I was getting imbalanced in some way. So anyway, basically what happened was I was so sick of all the rules. It was just something was getting to me that what has happened is that I have not done P3 properly. As soon as I got to my LDW, I didn't even do my 2 or 3 days. I didn't do my 72 hours of VLCD, which I should have. Although I actually didn't gain weight those days. I actually still lost like 0.2 the next couple days. And then after that, I gained just kind of gradually like 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. Then I would, you know, try to eat good, and then I ended up just totally falling off the wagon. This was like last week, August 1st and 2nd. I just ate way too much, way too many sugary foods. I gained 1.8 both of those days. Just all around, I've just been not in the right place mentally with eating. And it's not the fault of HCG. I've been in this place before. And as you all know, there's times when we're in a better place and other times when we're not, and we have to try to figure out how to get out of that. So, so as it is right now, I think as of like a couple days ago, I was 133.6, which means I am 4 pounds over LDW. Which isn't really too bad considering the way that I've been eating, that I haven't even done P3 at all, which is so stupid because I'm the one who's usually like, do P3, that's the most important part. But like, I don't know, I just freaked out, I just snapped and just couldn't do any more rules. So anyway, but the thing is I ate really bad again yesterday and today, so I did not weigh myself this morning. I just didn't want to know. So I'm assuming I'm probably even maybe 5 or 6 pounds over LDW right now. So that is the state of affairs. I'm just being honest with what happened. I have some really great after photos of my round, which is at 129, which is really not that far away. I mean, I started at 172, so I've still come a long way, even with the gains I've had this past week. However, I'm just trying to figure out what to do at the moment to get myself back on track. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm not happy with the way I'm eating. I'm not happy with my current weight being higher. I really wanted to be where I was or less. So I'm just a little frustrated with myself. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what to do because I just stopped HCG on the 24th of July. So I'm guessing that's about maybe 3 weeks ago. And I just feel like I need a fresh start. I feel like I need a fresh start with P3. But I feel a little discontent with starting P3 at this current weight now. I'm pretty sure I'm probably maybe 6 pounds now over LDW. And like the clothes that I was wearing that I was so excited to fit are snug. So I don't know. I'm really tempted to do a short round soon to try to get myself in balance again. I don't know if that makes sense or if you guys think that's stupid. Maybe you can let me know. But my reasoning on this, it's not just about the weight. It's about the mental aspect. And at the end of the second round, I'd been feeling good for so long and was feeling so happy with myself that I kind of started failing to appreciate the weight loss and being smaller. And I was like, I'm happy with how I look, and why am I doing this? And what's most important is that you're getting good things out of life. And I kind of lost my appreciation, and that caused me to kind of not worry and then to just kind of eat whatever. And I don't like that feeling. And now that I'm in this new place where I'm kind of being reminded now by eating the way I used to eat, I'm being reminded about how terrible it feels and how that's really not what I want. That's really not what I want out of life. And it was a good reminder. And I feel like now having that rude awakening is valuable. And I feel like maybe I could just do a short round, reappreciating now how it is to be the smaller size and to have that freedom of movement and to feel in control. I just want to feel in control, you know? And I feel like that would help me to do that and then do my P3 properly like I'm supposed to and just really value where I'm at. I think what happened was I just was not valuing where I was at by the end of my second round as much as I should have, not realizing how precious it was. And I don't know exactly why that happened, but yeah, now I feel like I value it more because now I'm not there, and I realize that I'm really not happy being here. So, and I just really want to get my eating under control, and I know that this doesn't fix it because I've already done this twice, and it's not like it fixes it, but I just like after my first round, I really did stick to P3 and I was happy with it, and I had my smoothies, and I think there's a few things that kind of messed me up this time. I was kind of thinking of trying the paleo diet, which is taking out all dairy. I already cannot have gluten. I had some gluten recently and I had intense bowel pain. It hurt so bad. I just cannot have gluten. And then since I have an autoimmune disease, the paleo diet suggests taking out nightshade, nuts, and nightshade, nuts, nightshade nuts. Yeah, and then of course the regular paleo is no dairy and no grain. So that made it like where I could hardly eat anything. And it was just tough, you know, and I just think it's not the right time for me to do that. It's just too strict. Last time it worked really well for me to do my smoothies with the Greek yogurt in there and the blueberries. And I think I would do better if I just kind of stuck to doing P3 the way I did it last time. And I think I was trying to do something different this time, and it ended up backfiring on me. So anyway, I'm sorry this is really long, but I'm just kind of sharing my story. And just, you know, do P3 right. P3 is so important. I don't know what I was thinking not doing it right. I just kind of, I don't know, my brain left. So anyway, I'm not like, you know, terribly out of the water. I'm like well, I was 133. I'm probably 135 or 136 today. But I would just like I would like a chance to make it right without having to wait another month. I'm supposed to go on a hiking trip in like 5 or 6 weeks, and I just don't feel happy where I'm at right now, like not in control and not fitting these clothes, and I don't know. But I don't know if it's stupid to do another round or not. I just feel like I would appreciate it more, you know, if I did. So anyway, that's just my input, and let me know what you guys think, and I'm just trying to catch up on you guys. I've kind of been away from the YouTube for a while. So, all right, talk to you guys soon.